Let me be honest with you. You're probably not bad at 3D. You're just practicing the wrong way. Because spending hours in Blender doesn't automatically make you better. And today, I'll show you how to practice 3D in a way that actually works, so you stop feeling stuck. By the end of this video, you'll know why most 3D practice doesn't lead to improvement, the exact way to structure your practice sessions, and how to get better faster, even with limited time. But there's one mistake almost everyone makes when learning 3D, and fixing it changes everything. Before we talk about techniques or exercises, we need to talk about why your current practice isn't working. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Most people practice like this. Watch tutorial copy, tutorial finish, project move on, and it feels productive, but you didn't actually learn much. Why? Because you were following instructions, not making decisions. And improvement comes from decision making, not copying. Here's the mistake that quietly wastes months, even years. Practicing without a clear goal. Most people open Blender like this. I'll just practice today, maybe model something, maybe try lighting, and it feels productive. You're clicking, moving things, rendering, but nothing is really improving. Why? Because your brain doesn't know what to focus on. Let me explain it simply. If you sit down and say, I want to get better at 3D, that's too vague. Your brain can't measure progress. It can't tell what better means. So you end up doing a little bit of everything and mastering nothing. Now compare that to this. Today, I'm practicing only lighting. I want to recreate this exact mood. Now your brain has a clear target, a clear direction, a clear way to judge if you improved. That's when real learning starts. Here's where it gets deeper. When you don't have a goal, you start relying on trial and error. And trial and error feels like learning, but it's actually random progress. Some days you improve, some days you don't, and you don't even know why. That's why people say, I've been using Blender for 6 months, but I still feel like a beginner. It's not lack of effort. It's lack of intentional practice. Professionals don't sit down and just practice. They decide what skill they're improving, what result they want, what constraint they're working under. Every session has a purpose. So here's a simple shift you can make starting today. Before you open Blender, ask yourself, what exactly am I trying to improve right now? If you can't answer that in one sentence, don't start yet, because that one sentence is the difference between time spent and skill built. If you open Blender and just see what happens, you're not practicing, you're just exploring. Exploration is good, but doesn't build skill fast. Professionals practice with intent. Step 1. Practice one skill at a time. Don't try to learn everything at once. Pick one. Modeling lighting animation materials. Then focus only on that. Example. Instead of I'll make a full scene, say, today I'm practicing lighting only. This removes overwhelm and speeds up improvement. Step 2. Use reference. Beginners avoid this. Professionals depend on it. Find real photos, movie frames, product shots. Then try to match them. This trains your eye, which is more important than your tools. Step 3. Limit your time. Now, this might sound a bit counterintuitive, but limiting your time is one of the fastest ways to improve in 3D. Because when you give yourself unlimited time, you start doing this. You tweak small details for hours. You overthink every decision. You keep restarting instead of finishing. And it feels like you're working, but you're not actually improving. Why time limits work? When you set a time limit, say 45 minutes, your brain switches mode. You stop asking, is this perfect? And start asking, is this good enough to move forward? That shift is everything. Because professionals don't chase perfection. They chase progress under pressure. Here's a simple structure you can follow. 0 to 5 minutes. Look at your reference. Break down what you're trying to recreate. 5 to 35 minutes. Work fast. No overthinking. Block things out. Make decisions quickly. Last 10 minutes. Quick polish only. No major changes. Just refine. And when the timer ends, you stop. Even if it's not perfect, you're going to feel uncomfortable at first. You'll think, I could make this better if I had more time. That's exactly the point. Because improvement doesn't come from perfect results. It comes from finishing and repeating. After a few sessions, something interesting happens. You get faster. You make better decisions. You see mistakes earlier. You stop wasting time on unimportant details. And that's when your growth starts to feel real. So instead of asking, do I have enough time to practice? Start asking, how can I use the time I have better? Because in 3D, constraints don't slow you down, they sharpen you. Step 4. Repeat, don't just finish. Here's where most people slow down their progress without realizing it. They treat every project like a one-time thing. You model something, you render it, you feel good, and then you move on. But that's not how skill is built. Professionals don't just finish work. They iterate. They go back and ask, what could I do better? What felt slow? What didn't look right? And then they do it again, faster, cleaner, and more intentional. What repetition actually does. When you repeat the same project, the first time you're confused. The second time, things start making sense. The third time, you move faster. The fourth time, you start making decisions confidently. That's when skill starts to build. Not from new projects, but from deeper understanding of the same problem. Why most people avoid this? Because repeating feels boring. It feels like, I've already done this, why do it again? But here's the truth. Your brain learns through repetition, not novelty. Jumping to new projects every time keeps you in beginner mode. How to repeat the right way. Don't just redo it blindly. Each time, focus on improving one thing. First version, just finish. Second version, cleaner topology. Third version, better lighting. Fourth version, faster workflow. Now you're not repeating, you're refining. Let's say you model a simple product, like a bottle. Instead of moving on, you rebuild it from scratch faster, improve proportions, add better materials, light it differently. By the third or fourth attempt, you're no longer trying. You understand what you're doing. Stop asking, what should I make next? Start asking, how can I make this better? That one shift can save you months of wasted effort. This is how professionals improve quickly. Not by doing more, but by going deeper. Now here's the part most people don't expect. You don't actually need more time to improve. You need a better system. If you focus on one skill, use references, practice with time limits, repeat intentionally, you'll improve faster than 90% of beginners. Not because you're more talented, but because you're practicing correctly. If this helped you rethink how you practice, subscribe. This channel is about getting better at 3D the smart way, not wasting months doing random tutorials. And in the next video, I'll show you how professionals structure full 3D project from start to finish. You don't want to miss that.